Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of A.S.S. So what I wanted to do this time, instead of just mining for a while, I wanted to actually make a farm. So I'm going to take out like a decent plot of land, I'm going to rant, and I'm going to make a farm. You know, because although we have shitloads of steak, it's still important to farm. You know, you gotta be living in the Amish paradise or whatever Weird Al said. I don't know, he was weird. So, first, what I want to do is make another pickaxe, because I am out of pickaxes. I'm also gonna have to make a hoe, but, you know, that's only for hoes. Besides, there's some dirt that I can probably clear out for, like, you know, farming purposes, and then replace with actual stone. Because parts of it, like, you can see, like, at the front of my house, it looks a bit ugly, because there's just, like, random dirt. So, yeah, I'm probably going to clear that out, and a bit of this as well. Just, you know, get all that surface dirt out of here, because it is a stony plateau, I think. That's the biome. Then, aside from that, after we get all the surface dirt, then we can start tackling the actual mining or the actual farming aspect of this. And then, and only then, can we actually start farming. So I don't have a lot of seeds, unfortunately, which is going to make this a bit of a stressor, but it's fine. I also don't have that much crop diversity. There's a feature, I think, in Minecraft where if you have a lot of different crops, what happens is those crops will then grow more, or grow faster. It's a neat feature that not a lot of people know about. I think it's in the game anyway. But yeah, so if you like have like a checkerboard pattern of say wheat and potatoes, then your wheat and potatoes will grow faster. Yet again, this is all like alleged. I don't actually know if it's in the game. I think it is, but it might be a case of placebo effect. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'm glad we didn't cover this up yet, because I'm gonna need some more dirt. But yeah, I don't think it's placebo. I think I'm right on this one. Tell me in the comments below if I'm wrong. But it sounds right, so I'm just gonna treat it as if it is. But yeah, I know a little bit about farming in this game. I mean, I know as much as like a normal person should, I feel like. If you know like the deep mechanics between like how fast wheat grows, between like carrots, then you need to get laid or something, man. Jesus Christ. That is not something you bring up on a first date. Fucking just like, oh yeah, I know how fucking like crops grow in Minecraft, like that. Oh my god. That is like immediate pussy killer, bro. That will get you tossed out of like a Red Lobster. Oh my god. If someone ever tries pulling Minecraft knowledge on a first date, dump their ass immediately, bro. They are not worth your time. Oh my god. I don't know what got me started on that tangent. I really don't. Just fucking goofing around, having a bit of a laugh, having a bit of gaff. But we can at least make a row for gravel now. So that's dope. But yeah. So we are going to want to get the farm going, which is going to be a bit of a nightmare because, you know, it's farming. It's always a nightmare. But I have no doubts we can do it. I like how I'm making a farm. Yeah, time to farm, see? I might make that the thumbnail. Anyway. I like how I'm making a farm while playing Stardew Valley, like, as my next fucking video, probably. I might, like, do 16 episodes of A.S.S. I think I talked about this in the last episode, but I might do 16 episodes of A.S.S. I might do 16 episodes of just random shit. It really just, it's random. It really is, because I don't know what I'm going to feel free to record. Or, yeah, feel free to record. But, you know, it's fine. I'll figure something out. Well, we do technically have a farm, so that's nice. I might go to one of those villages that I saw earlier to get some more crops. I also want to try and 100% this version. That's just like a idea that I had personally. I want to try and 100% this version of Minecraft. Because A, there's not that many achievements. B, it won't be that much of a time suck. And C, it just seems... Ah, dang it. I have to resmelt that. I already put a stack in there, so it'd be kind of worthless. But anyway, I want 100% this version because, like, there's not that many achievements, and it'd be relatively easy. Some of these are pretty obscure, but other ones are, like, you know, they make logical sense. So, there's that. I think... Nah, we still don't have enough bread for that, damn. We don't have enough wheat to make bread. My brain is everywhere today, I swear. It's weird. Right. On top of having a farm, I did want to go out and get bookshelves. Because we are going to need to be enchanting soon. The only issue is I don't know where any sugarcane is. Also, we have a little bit of snow coming in. Nice. Also, I did not know that llamas were in this version of Minecraft. Okay, for the longest time, I thought llamas were like a recent-ish addition. This is 1.11. They might have been in the game longer. I just did not pay enough attention to these mobs. Because, let's be realistic, the only time you see a llama in Minecraft is like a wandering trader. That's really it. That's the only time you'll see a llama. At least that's how I feel about them. Because, like, no one's gonna go to a snowy peaks and see llamas just out of the blue and say, oh, hey, a llama. It's like blinking. You just kind of don't even remember it happening. There's a lot of old shit that I don't think is new shit. But, like, yet again, I have been playing the game for, shit, 11 years now? Yeah, around 11 years? That makes me feel old, dude. I'm older than this game by, like, but barely. Yeah, I've been playing Minecraft for 11 years, and, I mean, hell, I've seen this game go through renaissance after renaissance, and I can safely say the Dream SMP was cringe as fuck. But, you know, it did help spark popularity in the game, I guess. So, there are benefits to bad things, I'd say. You know, you get... On one hand, you get a platform for, kitty diddlers to diddle kitties. On the other hand, Minecraft gets popular again and gets put into the modern zeitgeist. That's a term I don't fucking use regularly. I think I used it correctly. I hope I did, because if I didn't, I'm gonna sound really stupid. But yeah. I don't know. I mean, that was a weird era for the internet, I feel like. You know, because... And yes, I am going to work on flattening that to make it a bit more realistic. Or not realistic, but a bit more depthy. But yeah, no, the Dream SMP was a weird fucking era for Minecraft, you know what I mean? It was a weird era for the internet, because it was everywhere. Like, you could not miss it. You couldn't really miss anything from that, like, or recording group. But yeah, it was a weird time for people, I'd say, because it did sort of develop this like. Oh, I just had to kill that skeleton. I thought that was a wither skeleton because he was darker in complexion. Anyway, that was a weird time for the internet because like that developed these sorts of parasocial relationships. For those who don't know, parasocial relationships, basically, um, oh god, how the fuck do I explain a parasocial relationship? I don't even fucking know how I would. You become so attached to, like, a, example, content creator. You become so attached to them that you start developing, like, serious mental problems because of your attachment to said creator. Basically, developing an extreme attraction to someone who does not know you. It's weird, but the Dream SMP definitely did like help the creation of many parasocial relationships, I feel like. And it became like such a big hassle. I mean, you'd have people like saying they're was it dream sexual? Like it was so fucking strange. It really was. Also, I couldn't find any yeah, I couldn't find any fucking whatever I was trying to find, but eggs. We will be able to make a cake at some point. We're gonna have our Reddit cake day. Those who got that joke, I'm deeply sorry. Anyway, but yeah, it was a weird time for people, like, identifying as dream sexual and, like, a bunch of other stuff. It was a dark time for the internet, I would say. Definitely a very dark time. But, you know, it happened, so what can you do? It was strange. I don't look upon that time with a positive light, especially given the people that came out of it. But, you know, at the end of the day, people can oh, sorry. People can like what they want to. It's just when you start developing parasocial relationships, that's when you should probably try and call it quits. But I don't know. I'm not a therapist. I'm not licensed to say anything. I think it's a tad strange. Right, well, we didn't find any sugarcane, so we couldn't really get started on bookshelves today, which kind of sucks. But what we did get was the farm going, so that's good. So yeah, we have a bit of a starter farm. I think next episode I want to try and get some more diamonds. Definitely. And I know this is definitely a shorter one compared to last episode, but like I didn't want to just spend like 25 minutes running around trying to get fucking sugarcane when there wasn't any. So next episode I want to get some diamonds. And I want to try and get diamond armor. Now, the biggest thing that I want to do for this season, I want to ban, if it is in the game that is, I want to ban mending. A, to make our diamond armor seem more valuable, because we can't, like, just willy-nilly repair it. And B, because I don't like mending as an enchantment. This might come to a shocker for some people. I fucking hate mending. It's a bullshit enchantment. It really is. I don't like it. You know what? I'm gonna rant about mending for a little bit. Mending ruined the value of getting a good enchant on armor. I really do think that. Because, think about this, right? So, say you are trying to get max enchanted gear, right? Now, before mending was added, when you got max enchanted gear, you would try and, if you were sane, either get a second set of max enchanted gear, or you would try and conserve that max enchanted gear and only use it for things like PvP or for things like the Ender Dragon. You'd use it for, like, important things, you know what I mean? Especially if you were, like, one of those people who did lore SMPs early on in Minecraft's, I guess, time. Like, you know, you would use the enchanted set liberally, or you would just get a second set. Nowadays, though, instead, you get a max enchant set of diamond armor, and then you just put mending on it, and all of a sudden, you don't have to be, like, scared to break it. You can just, like, mine some coal, or mine some redstone, and boom, your durability is back up. And, like, even... I would be okay if it was just, like, mining things, because then it'd be, like, more used for spelunking, you know? If there was more mining-focused enchantments, then yeah, I'd have no problem with mending. It's just, when it becomes, like, any source of XP... Do you know how much shit gives you XP in Minecraft, modern day? You get XP from almost anything. You get XP from smelting things. You get XP from, like, killing any random mob that isn't a bat. You get XP from mining anything, basically. XP from fishing, XP from trading, XP from, like, finding a bottle of XP, or trading with a villager for a bottle of XP. You can have infinite durability as long as you have sticks, because you can trade those sticks with villagers, get XP bottles from a cleric, and then, boom, you no longer have to worry about durability for the rest of your run. And, you know, that was kind of what Netherite was supposed to do. It was supposed to make durability not a problem, because it had the most durability. At least that's how I felt about Netherite. It had the highest durability of anything in the game, right? So, you know, people wearing Netherite, like, durability wasn't an issue. It was, like, something that you could work around by just having a ton of it. And Unbreaking 3. Oh my god, I didn't even talk about Unbreaking. Mending through so much shit at Unbreaking. Oh my god. Because Unbreaking used to be a very important enchantment, right? Like, your shit wouldn't break as fast. It would be very good to have. You don't even need it anymore. And it's like, I get that there's a few enchants that kind of do that with other enchants, like, I don't know, Sharpness with Bane of Arthropods. But also, nobody cares about Bane of Arthropods anyway. Unbreaking had a purpose. It had a genuine purpose. It had a reason for being in the game. And now, it's just like a trophy piece. It's like, oh yeah, and I can get Unbreaking, I guess. Oh shit, we should get a chicken farm. I kind of forgot that we can do that. I'll make a cockpit. Hold on. Let me get all my my cock. Let me get all the cock together. We're gonna make a cockpit. Where would I make this cockpit? I don't know. Where we got 4 cocks here. We got 4 big meaty cocks here. We're gonna put some cock in the next episode of A.S.S. I should stop speaking how I am because I'm so gonna get a TOS violation. Will I? It's the will I won't I situation, huh? Yeah, that's the cockpit for now. I don't know, I'll probably have to... Actually, I can expand that now. Who cares? How I want to expand this is a way so I can get out, but the cock cannot be freed. Actually, I should probably mine it, like... it's fine. Basically, right? I can jump out, but my chickens cannot. Works perfectly. Well, now we have a cockpit, so there's that. I knew they fucking existed in this version! I fucking knew it! Oh my god, I knew it! Suck it, Mojang! Oh yeah. Sorry, So I placed 4 spruce saplings next to each other. I thought that old growth taiga spruce saplings, or at least big tree, didn't exist in this version. Because I thought that was a later edition. Because Podzol was added later in the game, right? You can really tell this is in the same gaming session. Anyway, I thought Podzol was like a thing that was added with it, but it wasn't. That's always been in the fucking game for almost as long as Spruce has, I think. It's just Podzol was added later on. Fuck yeah. Oh, I knew I was right. Dang. So pumped about that. Oh my god. For a second, I was going to break it because I didn't think it existed, but, you know, it's fine. Minecraft just gaslit me a tiny bit. Oh, it's a zombie I hear. That's fun. Well, I think that'll be the end for real. I know I said I'd end it earlier, but... I think that'll be the end of this video. I still have, like, 16, 15... I still have 14 others to make. Yeah, this is the best part about playing long-form Minecraft. It really is. Right, so, if you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. Join the community Discord, always linked in the description down below. And if you feel like it, have some tea. I don't know. I should actually get some tea. Fuck it. Right, I'll see you all next time. See ya.